Hey guys, my name is Wallace. I make videos about traveling, entrepreneurship, and about my vlog. So I've been, I want to talk to you guys about dating women from Argentina. I've been dating a few women, of course, just traveling around the world dating a few in Buenos Aires. My pronunciation with it is still not the best. I think a lot of people pronounce it Rose. But I've dated this Argentina woman, and things were very complicated. And I guess I want to talk to a lot of people who are thinking about traveling to Argentina for dating purposes. As an American, it may be complicated. It may have some struggles because there are just a lot of morals and values and just traditional things that you may have to go through. Online dating is not how it is, in like Brazil or the Dominican Republic or Colombia. It's very different in Argentina. And Argentina have some very attractive and very beautiful women, but a lot of things can be very complicated, and you can get a lot of ups and downs, a lot of cold and hot moments, and you just kind of don't know where to go. The communication is not always the best. One of the Argentina women, I dated, she was very hot and cold. It was just hard to read her. I didn't really, and then the communication was like so. And it's kind of like if you don't like fight for it, or, they want a man to like fight for it. I think they like, they like to argue or, like to show like real passion. But if they say like, no, or I'm not interested, or I don't want to do this, you kind of gotta like argue a little bit and show, like you're passionate about it, in a sense of like, of dating with them. Like they, if they're not, you gotta really put your passion and your heart out there on the line for them. And I guess in the situation. So if you're trying to meet with them for a date, they may cancel on you. They may flake you. They may flake you the next day as well, because it could be a lot of things. Family is very important. Friends are really important. Or they're busy. They're doing 100 things and they may not have time. But if you get like upset and mad and show your passion, they may show interest in and say, okay, let's meet. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's complicated, but it's weird. But it's like it's like I don't want to have to do all of that just every time, just to see you. Like it's kind of like they like to start this fire, or like to like this match and start stuff. And it's really weird. You may break up with an Argentinian, but you can easily go back to them or meet back up with them or see them. It's weird. Even if you think it's over, it's never really over when you are dating a woman from Argentina. One thing I can say, like if it hits off, things move fast. You do get introduced to the family, you get introduced to friends. So I was dating this one Argentinian woman, and she was, really trying to get me to like make some moves with her and stuff like that. Things like move really fast if they really do like you, if they have the butterflies, if they have the feelings. So do know that, and do be mindful of that. If you are dating someone, the communication can be a struggle. And for me, I'm not getting any younger, but if you are in a country, or if you're traveling to Argentina and you're like, man, when I get there, I'm probably just going to turn my Tinder or Bumble on. It's probably not going to work like that. I would say if you are traveling to Argentina, for dating, from a guy standpoint, I would advise you maybe a month or 2 months in advance, try to start getting some matches. And the conversations may not go anywhere. You want to use Tinder, Bumble, but you will come across those few or those gems. And, just be open as well. It's pretty easy to move around Argentina and go to other cities. It's pretty, cheap. Of course, the dollar is 1 to almost 80 or 100 or something like that. So it does work in our favor. But be open-minded as well. Don't be afraid to increase your radius. But, it's a lot of back and forth. And it's a lot of challenges. And like I said, I don't want to, like I've dated a few Argentinian women, and I don't want to just, cast them out for people who are traveling to Argentina. But I will say, just do your research. Possibly have an open mind, and you have to have a strong level of patience and emotional intelligence to, if you really think is if you really want it to work, or if you are dating someone from Argentina. It's often like that one person in the relationship that bends, that kind of bends their needs, or make a sacrifice to for their needs to make it work. And it's kind of like that's the situation. I feel like if I did continue to date Argentina women, I would have to let some things go for myself, that or put my pride aside almost, to make it work with this person, because there's just going to be so many ups and downs and so many confusing things. But it's like I said, Argentina's, I think they do love to fight, and they love to make up. Very passionate, of course, like very passionate lovers as well, and and grooming as well. I think like making sure you're clean cut, smell good is very important to Argentina women as well. Like I said, family is very important also. So do understand that you may come across some women that may not be open to leaving or moving or relocating, just because like family is like almost a religion there, and it's so important. So you just want to make sure that you manage your expectations ultimately at the end of the day, because you just don't know what the situation may be or how it may be laid out. You will come across those few, but you just want to manage your expectations. One thing I will say, Argentina women are very loyal, and also somewhat very, very jealous as well. Even if you're hanging out with a group of friends and there's women around, you may get into a fight, you may get into an argument. So, and also they do value consistency. I got sick, I dated one Argentina girl, and I got sick for a few days, and I didn't text her. And it kind of just pissed her off really bad. I'm like, man, I'm over here dying in the bed. And it pissed her off, like she was just so upset. And kind of was just like, I'm not interested anymore. I don't want to talk to you. I'm like, damn, really? So, yes, is that serious, so you do have to be consistent as well. Like, it's crazy like how Argentina women, they often would flake on you, or they will, they themselves may go ghost or just say I'm busy. But if you do it, it's a shit show. Like, it can really turn into a whole argument or something completely different as well. Living in Argentina is really cheap. You know what I mean? So, I guess, depending on, as long as you're not in the touristy spots, it can be very affordable, if you are thinking about moving to Argentina. It can, especially when it comes to starting a family, and also just being able to take care of your partner. If you are someone that wants a housewife, or, want to raise a family, you're in a financial position, especially if you're traveling from the States, Europe, or the UK, and you're thinking about going over. I definitely think you should visit Argentina. I think Argentina is a beautiful place besides just the dating factor. There's a lot of culture, it's a lot of history, it's a lot of cool sites and places for you to see. But I would just, like I said, manage your expectations if you are going over there for dating purposes. It just may not, go out the way you plan. But if I was in your situation, I probably would start messaging women on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. OkCupid is a good one as well. And also just try to see some of the equivalent Argentina websites. I do use Facebook dating app as well often, when I am relocating to different countries. So these are great apps to meet people and start having those conversations. I tried it, and it was just a struggle to, originally, but then, I found a couple, one, maybe two, that I started matching with, and the communication was there. But like I said, it could be a lot of flakiness. It can be a lot of ghosting. but they don't like it from our end as well. So just manage your expectations, you know what I mean? Listen, I'm going to end it here. If you like this video, you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. I can't wait to talk to you guys soon.